Hey friends, welcome to the third video in the 6-video set, how to build your own retirement plan. I want you to take action and take charge so you don't have to take advice anymore. Because what's being done when somebody earns your trust and gives you advice, they're giving you advice that's good for them, not for you, and that can be easily proven. These short videos should set you up for incredible success, no matter what advisor you use, because you're going to be able to hold them accountable. We covered the introduction, then I covered last time the one-word definition for retirement planning, which is income. There's going to be income that goes away, and then you need to replace it. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is the 3 types of money. So I needed to take the retirement planning industry, which is 40,000 stocks and 9,000 mutual funds that keep changing their names, and captive agents and independents and fiduciaries and suitability, all this stuff. I had to take it and make it really, really simple, so that anybody can understand it and build their own retirement plan. And I did that by creating 3 types of money. You need 3 types of money, and you have 3 types of money for most of your life. We talked a little bit about it on the last time. It's in-case accounts, income accounts, and increase accounts. Today what I'm going to do is start to teach you how to build your own retirement plan, which does not start with picking what investments you're going to be in. It doesn't start with picking what investment advisor or what insurance agent or specialist you're going to work with. What your money goes into and who helps you has nothing to do with your blueprints. Your blueprints, your desired outcome, your design can only come from your dreams. Let me first help you create your dreams, put them on paper, and then teach you how to take that to an advisor and say, hey buddy, out of the 7 billion people on earth, are you the one person who can do this better than anyone else on the planet? And if they have the audacity to say yes, you say prove it. And if they can't, you don't work with them. Okay? I'm going to show you, this is very, very simple. Grab a piece of paper. We're not going to use any complicated software, 80-page reports with pie charts and large cap, small cap, and blah, blah, baloney. One piece of paper. All we're trying to do is separate your assets or your net worth into 3 types of money. Not talking about where to put it, just how much goes in each category. Today, we're going to talk about the in-case accounts, or what are your emergency funds. You know what emergency funds are. It's all that money that sits in the bank making huge rates of return, like 10 to 20%, right? Not. At the recording of this video, the rates the banks are paying might have just jumped from, 0.2% to 0.3%. So they're not paying very much at all. What we want to do is create a better place for your emergency fund, and we're going to separate it into urgency and emergency funds, and I'll tell you the difference. Write down your net worth. Just write down your investable assets. I want you to ignore equity inside of rental properties or equity inside of your home for now, and just look at IRA accounts, bank accounts, portfolios of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, cash, money in safes, just investable assets that you are in control of moving where you want them to go. And just write that number at the top as net worth. If you're using your phone, that's fine. On a piece of paper, you just write assets. Just write the number at the top of a piece of paper. $1 million, $200,000, $20 billion, whatever you're worth. What we want to talk about for the first piece is how much of that money, how much of that net worth should go into your emergency funds. Well, while you were working, people had rules of thumb like 3 months worth, 6 months income replacement, 12 months. What I want you to picture is the most expensive non-medical emergencies that you might have. Medical emergencies are covered differently in the plan. There's where we're doing our growth and our income, they'll give you your money back without any penalties if you go into a nursing home. Non-medical emergencies, the most expensive one I can think of is if a giant came, picked up your car and threw it through the roof of your house. Silly, right? But if a giant picked up your car, or a hurricane, tornado, whatever, threw it through the roof of your house, you have to replace the car and the roof. For most people, probably about $100,000. If that's you, and if it's not, just write $50,000. The point is, one of these is chosen. In-case accounts, we just pick it. It's subjective. It's whatever you want. Pick a number. Then the next video, I'm going to show you how we solve for your income. It's actually mathematical. There's a formula that tells you how much of your nest egg needs to go into income-producing accounts. And then the leftovers is what we work with for growth. Most of you are in growth now with money that doesn't belong there. So let's say you're doing, just in my example, $100,000 to in-case accounts. We're probably going to separate that into $10,000 and probably $90,000 urgency fund, emergency fund. What am I talking about? Urgency fund, let's leave it in the bank, because the bank is good for one thing. They have ATMs, and you can walk in and get your money quick. I like that. I don't like that we're not earning interest. So I want to put the bulk, the lion's share, somewhere else, which this is not the video to teach you how to do it. This is the video for you to choose how much of your money you want to be able to get within 2 or 3 weeks for large emergencies that don't happen to most people. So just write a number down. On your piece of paper, you should have your net worth or your assets, and then just some number here, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. All right? And then how much are we going to put into there? We've already decided that. Where are we going to put it? We're going to talk about it in the future. The next video, we're going to go into working backwards from income you need to how much of your assets should be put into income producing money trees. I love money trees. I'll see you there.